Hey guys, Brandon Webb here, former Navy SEAL, best-selling author, New York Times best-selling author of The Red Circle, a few more books. My latest, Steel Fear, please go check it out. It's a thriller series based on a true story. I'm here today to talk about how to be a Navy SEAL. So when I joined, you could not sign up directly to SEAL training. You had to take a job and then apply once you're in the Navy, or take what they call a SEAL source job. But today you can, if you qualify, you can sign up directly. If you're a little bit older, you can sign up for a waiver. You can always ask for a waiver. So I'll talk about two things today. Briefly talk about officer versus enlisted. That's a big thing. So we'll kick it off right now. If you want to be a SEAL as an officer, the best way to do that is to sign up for the Naval Academy. The Naval Academy gets, I think, close to 90% of the SEAL billets. The other few billets go to the officer training programs at the various colleges and universities across the US, but highly, highly competitive. So the best thing that I say to a lot of people, go to college, get your degree, and then enlist in the SEALs, because that's a direct, for sure way to at least have a shot at what we call BUDS, Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL Training. You can sign up after you get your degree directly to BUDS through the Navy enlisted program. If you make it through, then you can always apply to be an officer later on. So that's kind of the officer route. The Naval Academy, I believe, gets 16 billets. They call it the Sweet 16 because I think there's only something like 20-ish every year. So that's the officer route. Back to BUDS. So BUDS is about 7 months long, divided into 4 phases. You have the pre-training first phase, which is basic conditioning, where they just throw everything they can at you. Physical training, running, swimming, drown proofing, all the water stuff. Then they finish it off, kind of icing on the cake of first phase is Hell Week. It's 5.5 days, no sleep, incredibly tough and challenging. Then after Hell Week, if you make it through Hell Week, your chances of graduating, I think, go up to like above 50%. Second phase is dive phase. Again, very, very challenging. People think, oh, once you get through Hell Week, it's all downhill. It actually gets harder and harder. You get less sleep. The physical intensity just increases. The mental intensity increases each phase, culminating into third phase, which is land navigation, demolition, a lot of time on the shooting range, stuff like that. Most of that phase is done out at San Clemente Island off the coast. We used to say people can't hear you scream at San Clemente Island. It's incredibly challenging environment. Again, not a whole lot of sleep. All the run times get lowered, obstacle times get lowered, the swim times get lowered, and you're dealing with demolition, handling explosives. You're on the shooting range, so the odds of you getting a safety violation go up as well. So again, BUDS is 7 months long. It's about a 90% failure rate, but if you really have what it takes, you're not going to have a problem getting it through, albeit if you're lucky enough not to get injured. Let me see. If you want to get the most up-to-date standards, my advice would be to go to Recruiter, a Navy recruiter in your area. Not all recruiters are created equal, and they actually have special SEAL recruiters you can reach out to as well. Highly suggest doing that because you're going to get the straight up-to-date information. Also, you can visit SOFREP.com. We have a lot of information about SEAL standards. I'm doing another video on SOFREP about SEAL training, because really once you get through this incredibly hard 7 months of selection, which I think is one of the hardest selection courses in the world, then you really start to get the real training, and that's SEAL tactical training 3 months, then onto a SEAL team, on and on and on, and I'll do another video covering that soon. Let me see if I covered everything. The other thing, I always hear this excuse, oh, my girlfriend didn't want me to be a SEAL, or my wife, my job, my this and that, my parents. It's all just a big excuse. So if you really want it, deep down inside, and give it a shot. I highly recommend it. It's one of the best things I've done. And fun fact, a certain Instagram playboy did go through SEAL training twice and never made it through. And the rumor is he got peered out. So that's another kind of secret insider thing. Once you get to the end of SEAL training, the instructors will actually ask you in the class leadership, really, they'll go to and say, hey, who did we miss? Who doesn't belong here? And rumor has it that certain Instagram playboy had that happen to him twice. So you have to be able to get along with others. You have to be likable. You have to work in a team environment. And if you're not cut out for that, then there's other ways to get rid of you. So anyway, for more information on how to be a Navy SEAL, go visit SOFREP.com. That's SOFREP.com. And I'll be putting out a few more videos on the SEAL teams soon to follow. I hope you enjoyed it.